What's going on, you guys? So Ray Vargas beats Mark Magsayo. His reign as champion didn't last too long. We're gonna talk about the fight, Frank Martin's fight against Jackson Marinez, and of course I didn't even know Brandon Figueroa was fighting, but of course he fought and beat Carlos Castro, stopped him. Um, yeah, this fight. Wait, just want people get in here real quick. It's not gonna be too long. Seemed like it wasn't too many people too interested in this fight. Wasn't too interested in this fight. It wasn't too many people interested, and it seemed like right. You look at the crowd, you see a lot of people dressed up as empty seats. Um, it got pretty interesting towards the middle end of the fight for me. Mark Magasayo, man. I know Gary Russell was kicking himself in the ass, like, God damn, how I lose against this dude. Mark Magasayo, there's a lot of things that he just didn't do that he could have did, and the fight probably would have went a little easier for him if he did these things, like use a fucking jab, bro. Use your jab to get in, because it's not like Ray Vargas was a defensive maestro. Every time Ray Vargas threw his left, he was wide open to get caught. He'll lean back with his hands down, chin up and shit. So I mean, it was a lot of things. Mark McIntyre really just didn't have a good fight IQ, and he didn't use his jab. I think if he used his jab, that fight should have been a little bit easier than what it was for him. But he ended up dropping him in the what was it? I always forget the damn rounds when they get dropped. I always forget. Salute to everybody in the building. Hit that like button for your boy Jar Jar Binks. Just beat um, the Minecraft character. What's going on? Salute to Hollow Ninja for the super chat. He says Vargas is a killer. Vargas is cool, man. I coming off a 2-year layoff, right? If I'm not mistaken, he's coming off quite a layoff, and he fought well considering that. But I'm not really too fond of him right now because I feel like he ducked Gary Russell Jr. And this is what they set up. They really, let me tell you guys what the fuck I really think happened. Mark Magasayo lost against Gary Russell Jr. with one arm. But they wanted Gary Russell Jr. out of the way. Okay. Politics of boxing needed Gary Russell Jr. out of the way. He's been holding the belt for too long. He wasn't really getting any significant fights as a champion. They wanted him out the way. So they go ahead and give Mark Magasayo the layup. Now, Ray Vargas was supposed to actually be fighting Gary Russell Jr., but he opted out of it for whatever reason. I guess his injury. Then soon as Gary Russell Jr. loses, he gets better, and next thing you know, he's fighting Mark Magasayo, and then we saw what happened tonight. So yeah, Mark Magasayo could have did that fight should have been easier because it's not like he wasn't able to land on Ray Vargas, but he just really. His fight IQ, man, just wasn't, he didn't use his jab to get in. He was lunging in a lot. Freddie Roach didn't give him really good instructions either, if I'm honest. Freddie Roach could have told him, stick the jab, 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 jab. I know it gets kind of repetitive hearing jab, jab, but man, dude, all you need to do is stick the fucking jab in his face to get in there, bro. But he was lunging in. Lunging in with the right hands. I mean, the shit was working for him at times, but Mark Magasayo, if he was looking to be the next Manny Pacquiao, he has a long way to go. Manny Pacquiao was somewhat of a special guy. He has special attributes. He was lightning quick. You know what I'm saying? He was lightning quick. Salute to Hollow Ninja for another super chat. He says Naoya Inoue is training for Paul Butler by the Unified this year. Hey, that's good news, man. We need as many fights as we can get. This summer has been kind of dry, you guys. But if Inoue is training for Paul Butler, then hey, I'm with it. That fight needs to happen. They need to go ahead and unify the division and have another undisputed champion. Naoya Inoue is he's getting a lot of slack right now. I think it's unwarranted. But, he got to go out there and prove the critics wrong, man. He said, don't make this about Gary. This is Vargas night. Make this about what I want to make it about, bro. What you mean? It is Vargas night. Congratulations to Vargas, aka Jar Jar Binks. You know what I'm saying? He went out there and did his fucking thing tonight. Coming off a 2-year layoff. I'm still not finding it with how he dug Gary though. I'm just not with that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was a political move. What's going on, Jason Williams? Mark Magsayo, man. He got guts, man. He got guts. But did he look like a champion tonight? Just me watching the fight, right? Having no real investment in the fight or anything like that. I'm watching and I'm like, man, who's the champ? Like if I was a casual fan watching it, and I'm like, one of these guys is the champion. Like, which one is the champ? You know what I'm saying? Like Mark Magsayo just did not look like a champion in there. He just didn't fight like a champion. He didn't look like a champion. Shit, man. Come on, man. What's going on, Jerron Bennyfield? What's going on, man? Ray Vargas is the 126-pound WBC champion. This belt, who's next up? And who could possibly be next for him? Could possibly be a rematch. He won by split decision. He got dropped in the fight. He had a few shaky moments as well. Despite Mark Magsayo really lacking in the skill department, he was still able to land those shots, and that's because of Ray Vargas' defensive lapses at times. Like every time he threw his left hand, he was open to get hit. And it seemed like Mark Magsayo caught on to that mid to later on in the fight. He caught on. Every time he threw his left, he'd leave his chin wide. He's wide open, and Mark lunge or overhand or something. You know, he said, I knew Mark was going to lose, but he did his best. Yeah, man. I knew he was going to lose too. You know, I always feel that he has a puncher's chance, but I felt he looked it better in the Gary fight. If I'm honest, I don't know. Maybe I need to go back and watch that shit again. But I felt even though I felt he lost the Gary fight, I felt he fought better in the Gary fight. Yes, hit that like button for your boy, man. Ray Vargas. See, it's hard to really, you know, we haven't seen him in so long. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen him like 2 years. So, I mean, that was good credit to him for coming in there, fighting a hard 12 rounds against a guy who's going to come to fight, coming off a layoff, coming off an injury. So he did really, really well considering that. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button for your boy, man. Jar Jar Binks got the victory tonight, man, for Star Wars, man. He did it. 2-division champion. Beat the Minecraft dude. You know what I'm saying? He beat the Minecraft dude tonight. What's going on, J-Rod's Level Up Boxing? Y'all go subscribe to my boy J-Rod's Level Up Boxing. Why the hell this shit's echoing like that? Yeah. I don't know why I'm echoing right now. Hold up. There we go. Yeah, man. What do you guys think about the fight, man? What did you think about the night of fights? Let me get some of you guys' thoughts. Man. What did you guys think about this fight tonight? This is the first time we got some boxing in a long time, so I was kind of fiending. You know, I wanted to see something. I ain't gonna lie, I missed the Frank Martin fight. I'm pissed I missed that fight. I'm pissed I missed it. I wanted to see how he looked, but everybody was saying he was looking stiff. People were saying that Frank Martin was looking stiff tonight. And they said that he should have dropped the guy. That's just some of the stuff that I seen. I didn't get to really exactly see the fight. I seen some highlights. I think where he put the guy down, Marinez down. But that's I didn't really get to see that fight, man. The big fish was in the building. Salute to everybody in the building, man. We got 100-some people in here. Hit that like button, man. Ray Vargas just became the 126-pound WBC featherweight champion by beating Mark Magsayo. I mean, I'm just, oh my God, bro. I don't want to be come on here and being an asshole and shit like I used to be. I don't really want to do that, but I don't be wanting to be an asshole and shit. But come on, Mark. Where was your jab at, bro? Where was Freddie Roach in your corner telling you to stick the fucking jab? And my OG always telling me, jab, jab, jab. I get tired of hearing that shit too, but realistically, it's the best weapon you got as a fighter. It's the damn jab. It may not be always the most, it may not get you out of any situation, but damn, it would have helped Mark Magsayo tonight. Shit, if he at least threw the damn thing. I don't know, man. Maybe my expectations of a championship fight is a lot different. A lot different. Like Ray Vargas knew this dude wasn't using the jab. He could have fucking put up a boxing clinic on this guy. You know, he did the 1-2-3. You know, he did that quite a bit. Mark kind of knew he was going to do it. He should have switched it up, changed the timing on it. I mean, I'm not a fucking trainer to tell these guys, but I mean, I just went off what I saw tonight. And I felt like the fight could have been easier for either guy, in my opinion, because both was kind of lacking in certain areas. Mark Magsayo was lacking in the overall just skills, IQ department, and Jar Jar Binks was lacking in somewhat of the defense department. You know, whenever he threw his shots, he was wide open, and he'll lean back, his hands be down. He was open to get hit, and that's why he'll run in, he'll lean into some shit that Mark Magsayo was doing. Mark Magsayo will time him with a counter shot, and he'll kind of go right into it. And he got wobbled and dropped a few times in the fight, damn near. Like, a few knockdowns they didn't even want to count. I don't know, man. It was a split decision. They need to fight again. Really, they need to fight again, but who knows if it's going to happen. It might. What's going on, Mini Mike? I see you in the building. Yeah, Spence guaranteed they're fighting this year. Yeah, no more bunch of clickbait videos. Since we got like 136 people in here this late, we might as well talk about that real quick. We can talk about whatever will happen tonight. It don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? It's just the post-fight reaction video. It was really not much going on this week in boxing. This is the fight that we was looking forward to. Was you looking forward to? Who knows? But either way, it was a fight. You know, we haven't seen no boxes. It was good to see some fucking boxes. It's been like it's been a month. But yeah, Errol Spence was in the building. He answered a few questions. You know, we got some clarity as to how this thing is going. And based off of Errol Spence, I mean, everything is looking good. Based off Derek James' energy, everything's looking good. It's looking like the fight is happening, you know? It's looking like the fight is happening. All this fake news and all this shit that people have been putting out, I think that's going to come to a stop. No, it ain't. No, it ain't, because I see a few guys still out there doing it. I'm not going to name them. But I see a few guys out there still just doing it. They don't really give no fuck. They have no integrity and no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They doing it for the dollar and for the clicks. You know what I'm saying? But it's strong. It's fucked up, right? Because I've tried it. It's hard for me to completely come out and lie on my titles, right? But I have spiced it up a little bit just to see how that shit works. And it's almost disgusting how it works. It's disgusting how boxing fans gravitates towards fucking bullshit. And then you look at the comment section. It is nothing about what the video or title is about. People just want to come and just talk boxing. They don't even care about these titles. I'm over here trying to do things the right way, try to have the proper titles, give you an accurate depiction of what's going on in the video and shit. And I don't get no clicks like that. But if I come out here and say some bullshit, Errol Spence told Terrence Crawford, if he don't do this, he go bust him upside his head. Boom, here come everybody busting through the fucking door to see what the hell happened. All cap. Look in the comment sections, they don't even care if it's cap. They just want to talk about the topic. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Clickbaiting. 262 people in the building, man. Jar Jar Binks just beat Mark Minecraft Magsayo. And if you wonder why I call him Minecraft, it's because he's squared up like a box. Call him Minecraft. Jar Jar Binks beat Minecraft tonight. Two division champion. Nacho Bernstein versus Freddie Roach once again. You know what I'm saying? If I want to grade the fight from A to D, as far as me being excited and all that, I give it like a C minus, man. I give it a C minus. Shit, man. Sloppy fight, kind of a sloppy fight. Mark Magsayo seemed to got tired somewhere midway throughout the fight. Minecraft Magsayo, he got tired midway throughout the fight. He was stumbling. He had two left feet. I mean, goddamn, bro. Didn't look like a champion. He got a lot of heart though. You know what I'm saying? He got heart. He got guts. You know what I'm saying? But that can only get you so far, man. You got to use your jab, bro. He didn't use his jab tonight. That's what happened. Yeah, salute to Rebel Life Boxing. He says, I called for Ray Vargas to stop Magsayo, but he got the decision. I knew Mark Magsayo was a one and done. Y'all go subscribe to my boy Rebel Life Boxing. You thought Magsayo won convincingly? It was hard for me to judge it, bro. Like, I think the knockdowns may have, I don't know. I think the decision was right. Not like who won, but it being a split decision fight, it was about right. I think Ray Vargas had a lot of good moments, but it wasn't, they should fight again, man. I don't know. If they ain't got nothing else going on, they might as well go ahead and make it a series. Go ahead and fight again. Who else they go fight? It's hard to say. Jar Jar barely won against Minecraft, but maybe the knockdowns is the reason why it was a split decision. You know what I'm saying? The knockdown. Then they didn't count the other knockdown. The referee was looking at Minecraft like, look, dude, stop doing whatever you're doing. Minecraft as humble as ever. Just like he didn't complain. That was a knockdown. That should have been a knockdown. And then maybe Minecraft would have walked away with the victory tonight. Yeah, man. Both guys really. Salute to my boy at YSM Sports Media. Y'all go subscribe to YSM Sports Media. I feel like both dudes this fight could have been easier for both guys. And it's kind of fun sometimes watching the fight where there's no real, investment in either fighter. And you're just watching it as a boxing match, as champion fight. And I felt that the fight could have been easier for Mark if he used his jab and moved his head just a little bit. But use your jab. If he used his jab, it would have gave Jar Jar Binks a lot more to worry about. You know what I'm saying? You got to give him something to worry about. All he had to worry about was your lunging shots, even though you was catching him with those. And then for Ray Vargas, for Jar Jar, all he had to do was box on the outside. Stick the jab out. Box. Keep your guard up, man. And stop leaning, going back with your hands too low, because he was getting caught. Mark was lunging in with the falling overhand. That falling overhand. Pacquiao like to do that shit too. That falling overhand where he's almost like he's falling and he's throwing a punch and shit. Mark's doing it, but not like Pacquiao does it. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao falling overhand left is lethal. He's stumbling and shit, but that shit'll knock you out. Mark was trying to do it, but he ain't Pacquiao. Yeah, Jar Jar Binks versus Minecraft tonight, bro. Hey, you ain't lying, Lions Truth. I want to see Gary Russell Jr. get another shot. Man, he ain't getting no shot, bro. We know Gary ain't getting no shot, bro. This was done. This was all this was, in my opinion, this is some red pill boxing talk. This was all by design. This is all by design. They had to get Gary Russell out of the way. It was all by design, bro. Because Jar Jar was supposed to fight Gary, but he didn't want to. Now all of a sudden he got good once Minecraft beat Gary. Nah, man. Yeah, the falling overhand, bro. Bro, they be doing that falling overhand shit, bro. It's like they stumbling, but they throwing a punch. Oh man, Mark got a lot of work to do, man. But at least he was a world champion. He was a world champion. Does he? And then, he's a title holder, man. We got to stop just calling everybody a champ. Because I've seen some amateurs with way better skills. You know what I'm saying? Local guys with way better skills. He's a title holder, man. He was a good title. He was a pretty decent title holder. Calling somebody a champ nowadays, man, champion, man. When I hear that word champion, I gotta see champion level skills. Champion. Nah, bro. Hit that like button for your boy, man. We got almost 600 people in the building. Mark Magsayo, man. We was thirsty for some boxing. And we got some tonight in the Alamo Dome. Ray Vargas' night. You know what I noticed though? Kind of a little off topic, but not really. Juan Manuel Marquez, right? One of my favorite fighters. One of my favorite Mexican fighters. One of my favorite fighters. Jar Jar Binks I noticed that Nacho Bernstein fighters be having back knee. I know this is kind of a little sideways, but it's just something that I noticed the weirdest shit. What's up with him and his dudes having back knee, bro? You see the busted zit on his back and shit during the fight. It was like, ugh, that's gross, bro. I had to throw in the towel. Hey, Freddie, you got to throw in his towel, man. This dude got fucking pus coming out his back. I'm good, bro. You know what I'm saying? What's up with Nacho's fighters with the back knee, man? Yeah, I peep gang. I pay attention. Marquez is my guy too, but I noticed he had that shit, and now Jar Jar got it. Ray Vargas. Ah, man, what's going on over there? And you know what they say about that, right? When you got back, now it could just be a skin deficiency for guys, certain people. I don't have it, but some people may just got back knee. You know what I'm saying? But they say it's a sign of you know what. Yep. You know what they say, Jason Williams. Hey, was Finito Lopez Nacho Bernstein fighter? I can't remember. Vargas Navarrete. I got Navarrete winning that fight, bro. Navarrete destroys him. But maybe Ray Vargas will look better in the next fight. I mean, I'll give Ray Vargas. He looked good considering a 2-year layoff, the injury, all that. Main event, coming in there fighting the champion. I give him credit for that. You can't take nothing away from him. I'm still a little salty about how he played. I felt he should have fought Gary. He didn't. You know what I'm saying? Similar to the Rigger Down shit years ago. You know what I'm saying? I was still mad at Carl Frander for years for that until, towards the end of his career when he finally gained my respect back. But, Jar Jar has a chance to gain my respect back. He got to go out there and take some scalps though. But I felt these dudes should have fought Gary, man. You can't, bro. You just can't do that in boxing, dog. Nah, bro. Maybe I'm old school now. Because if I feel like you a champion, bro, you got to go out there and beat all the motherfucking styles, bro. Oh, that slick black fight over there. Oh, I got to go beat that. I got to beat that. Oh, I can't really be a champ. I got to beat that. Nah, they avoid that shit, bro. Nah, man. You got to fight all the tough styles, bro. Dirty Mike said, oh, see? All right, yeah. Finito was not. See, I'm not saying anything, you guys, but I'm just pointing out something that I've noticed. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna really pay attention to Nacho's fighters. I'm not saying anything, right? But it's just something that I noticed. Just some weird shit that I noticed. And now, according to RM, salute to RM, he says Finito was also with Nacho. So I don't know, man. And Marquez is one of my favorite fighters, man. I thought dude was a stud. He was ready for the smoke with anybody. He was like 40-some years old, still whooping ass. You know what I'm saying? So I never, you know what I'm saying? Marquez was my guy. Salute to Robert Navarro for the super chat. Yeah, Marquez was my guy, man. He was a fucking beast. Only time I really seen him get whooped bad was against Floyd. And maybe against Timothy Bradley handled him pretty good too, but that was towards the end. Marquez was damn near like 45. Salute to my boy J Ross Level Up. Y'all go subscribe to my boy J Ross Level Up Box TV. He says nothing against Mexico, but they say that a lot. And Vargas did the slick black fighting style. Well, tonight he could have emulated it. He emulated it. That fight should have been easier for both dudes. It just felt like one of those fights where it could have been easier for Ray if he had just outboxed that guy and really used his jab 1-2. Try not to get too macho, right? Yep, that's right, Philly Jones. That's right. He has an amateur / street style. Yeah, man. That's why that's what he is, bro. I don't even know if it was an amateur. I would damn near want to say a club style, man. What's going on, JMO Measuring Stick? I see you in the building. You said not tonight. He was standing in the pocket throwing punches. Yeah. He could have outboxed dude and made it easier and somewhat boring fight. But Mexicans don't tend to like want to do that because they know what they fans come to see. They know what they fans come to see. And that's why you're going to even see fighters like Bam, who has a lot of skill, who could do a lot of shit, still bite down and do that macho stuff. That's just the Mexican warrior thing, man. That's what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That's what Mexican fighters like to do. They like to dig down and bite down on that gum shield, a mouthpiece, and just throw leather. That's what they like to do. No matter how skilled they may even be, they still at the end of the day they go fight. They like to fight. So yeah, you gonna even see that from guys like Bam Rodriguez. As skillful as he gonna still be up in there doing things that fans may say he don't need to do. Salute to Robert Navarro for another super chat. He says, "Ha, you got fired with Fire Pack versus Mark." Yeah, they I mean, it was Nacho versus Freddie Roach all over. That's why I said Mark and Jar Jar should fight again. Minecraft and Jar Jar should fight again. Plus, it was a split decision anyway. It was a split decision. It really could have went either way. It could be another title fight down the line. Maybe it'll be bigger this time. I don't know. You know, the fans got to get emotionally involved. See, the Mexican fans haven't seen much of Ray Vargas. Now that he's become champion, if they can see him again, then it'll probably be less people dressed up as empty seats in attendance. You know what I'm saying? For the next fight in San Antonio. And of course, the Filipino fans are going to always come out and support. So, I mean, I don't know. It's about how they build it up. They can have another rematch. I don't know if it should be like a main event or anything like that. I don't know. But split decisions, in my opinion, they should run that shit back. Oh, yeah. Bam is definitely the real deal, bro. I don't like how, but I like Robert Garcia a lot, but I don't like the way he's talking. I get it, right? You want to build this young guy. You want to just take baby steps. He got a long career ahead of him with a shit ton of talent. But he's talking about moving him back down to 112. It's like, no, bro. Why would you move him back down? It's all the way up from here, bro. We up. Beat Chocolatito, right? Go out there, fight Chocolatito, who seems to have reinvigorated himself. If you could beat him, then go up and beat them, fight, go up to 118, deal with some of those guys, and then if the monster's still around, fight him. But I don't know if Robert gonna want to put Bam in there with the monster. They're gonna want to age the monster out, I think. But yeah, man, it was just a night of boxing. Was it a good night? Well, that's subjective, right? It's subjective. It was subjective. Championship fight. Well, we got the next one. Ryan Garcia versus Javier Fortuna. I'm really hoping for an upset on that one. I'm not because I'm a hater or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's never that personal for me, but just Ryan Garcia is annoying. He's pretty annoying. You know what I'm saying? I hope Fortuna comes to win the fight. That's all I can ask for. You know, so yeah, man. That's all I got. Wait, well, let me see what else we got before we close this out. Nothing else really happened today in boxing. Nothing else happened. No news, no nothing. Got to look forward to Danny Garcia and Jose Benavidez. I think that's gonna be a great fight. I'm looking forward to that one, honestly. Even though, both guys ain't probably what they was, so to speak, right? But they both at the same point of their careers. It's a good matchup right now. It's a perfect matchup, in my opinion. It's gonna tell us a lot too. How Crawford's opponents match up against Spence opponents and shit like that. But I think Jose is going to win that fight. Some telling me Jose is going to win that fight. Some telling me, I don't know. He said Fortuna's been so quiet, it's not even funny. Yeah, man. Yeah, we haven't heard nothing from Fortuna. That's right, man. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell. We need like 10 more subscribers to 18,000. Till we at 18,000. We need like 10 more subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Then we at 18. What y'all think of the Castro Figueroa fight? It was a good win for Figueroa, man. Really good win, you know. Good win for him after coming off that. Was it a bad stoppage? Yeah, yeah, yep. But they want Figueroa to win and shit. You know, you know how boxing goes, bro. Like if you like a B-sided guy, you really, 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 really fighting an uphill battle, man. You really fighting an uphill battle. You gonna have to go out there and damn near kill the A-sided guy, man. And you can't let nothing like that happen. Let us just say you a tough guy, you fight another tough guy, but you might be a little tougher and they know it. Man, if you get hurt, if you're on the ropes, if you get teed off on, they will pull the plug on a fight. You can't allow that to happen if you're a B-sided guy. You just can't let that happen. You got to stand in the middle of the ring. You cannot have your backs against the ropes. You can't be letting dudes tee off on you. When you're the B-sided guy, you got to fight a lot harder. You can't make no mistakes and shit. You can't do none of that shit, bro. He says Danny won't catch Benavidez. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, bro. Box too many fans not talking about that. I'm gonna do a video on it, another video on it, actually like breaking it down a little bit. I'm not boxing jams with the breakdowns, but I'll give you my version of the breakdown. And I think Danny's gonna have a hard time with that guy. Danny was already pretty slow. I mean, Danny wasn't like he's pretty slow. Yeah, he's pretty slow. He's slower compared to the other top welterweights. Is he slower than Benavidez? Probably. Because Benavidez was able to catch Crawford at times. And the good thing for Danny, though, he got good feet, but he don't got great feet, but he does have slow feet. Benavidez has one leg. Apparently, he has one leg. So it should be an even on as far as the footwork department in that fight. Benavidez, I would say he's damn near naturally the bigger guy. But Danny is a pretty solid dude. Really good timing. I think that's going to be a fight that comes down to timing because both guys like to counterpunch. I think it's going to come down to timing. But then again, Benavidez, he's the busier guy. You know what I'm saying? Jose Benavidez is a busier fighter. Danny don't throw a lot of punches anymore. I mean, he never really was a high output guy, but as he got older and got richer, he really don't be throwing punches. And if you remember the Spence fight, he just didn't really seem to throw a lot. So yeah, and then Benavidez is a taller guy. He's like what, 6'1". Should be an interesting fight, man. And I think Benavidez, his last fight against Emmanuel, what was that guy's name from Argentina? I can't remember his last name, but dude was a boxer. Horrible. Whoever thought that was a good idea. That was a fucking dumb idea to have a guy with a pirate leg, right? With the pirate leg, right? I'm just joking. I don't even like that joke, but people keep talking about he got one leg and shit. So he got the pirate leg and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they put him in there with a guy that's riding his bike. You know what I'm saying? His first fight in like 3 years at like, what was it, middleweight? Put in there with a dude that's on his bike. Like, oh my God, that was a horrible decision to put Benavidez in there with a guy like that on his comeback fight after 3 years coming off a loss. Horrible idea. But they gave him the draw, so he got lucky there. Because he really lost that fight. Yeah, who I got, Benavidez? He said Benavidez. Oh man, that's bogus, man. How that's stuck on Benavidez like that, man. He said, who you got, DSG or Benavidez? I don't know, man. I'm leaning towards Benavidez, Jay. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm leaning towards Benavidez, man. You know, was we really impressed with Danny as a welterweight, or was we? And I like Danny Garcia, but as a welterweight, I wasn't like, you know, got the layup with Robert Guerrero, vacant title fight. I mean, come on, man. Politics of boxing is fucked up. Like, why did he deserve a title shot? And I don't hate these guys, man. Robert Guerrero, I knew about his wife having cancer, you know, all that, man. I'm happy for these guys, but did he deserve a title shot at that time? And he was past prime. No, it was a situation to put Danny in position to do what we got going on now, man. That's all. It's all a game. It's all a game. But Danny and Benavidez, Danny may fuck around and lose that dude. I just see Benavidez being a more active, more busier fighter, and a fighter that's going to do a little bit more in there. I could be wrong, but who's hungrier is the question as well. Danny's one of Richest guys over there on PBC. Who's hungry? You know, who's hungry? Who's going to want it more? Not to mention, one would think that Jose gets some good work training with his brother in Venezuelans. Jose Venezuelans. I know he gets some good work training with them dudes. Is Danny getting the same good work as he's getting? Yeah, there's a lot of good. That's a good fight, man. I can't wait to see it. It's a really good fight. Salute to both of them dudes for making it happen. You said Tank Davis or Devin Haney? Man, that's a tough question. Damn, I don't know, dude. I legit just don't know. I'm legit 50-50 with that. I'm legit 50-50. Because I think Devin Haney, for what he lacks for in power, he makes up for it with everything else. Mentally tough, too. Really mentally tough. Tank Davis better hop on it now, though. I'll tell you that. Because Tank Davis, he's closer to 30. He's a fighter that really relies on his speed. And once that speed goes, of course, he's going to still have his power. But by him being such a smaller guy, and guys like Devin Haney, who's going to be dwarfing him soon, he better hop on it. Because the longer this fights take to make, the harder it's going to be for Tank Davis to even get in close to land those damn shots in these guys. But Tank Davis, that's my guy. I don't know, man. I don't know. A lot of people say Tank Davis be losing fights till he don't, similar to Wilder. So, you know, who knows how that's going to play out. But I say this, man. The longer it takes to make, the better chances of Devin Haney. For sure. But it's hard to say. J-Rod says, yeah, me too. I feel DSG better days was at 140. Benavidez too tall and throws more volume. Yeah, man. I think Danny's best days was at 140 for sure. He was an excellent 140 pounder, Danny. Excellent. I mean, he still may even go in the Hall of Fame because of it. But as a 147 pounder, 147, he struggled with the speedier guys, the more athletic, speedier guys. He struggled, man. You put him in there with a Brandon Rios, Ross Salker, Robert Guerrero, Adrian Granados, he'll mop the floor with those guys. But you put him in there with Sean Porter, Kell Brook, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, man, he go lose the fight, bro. I don't see how 154 is going to be any better, but I think the talent level overall at 147 is just ridiculous. Oh, I missed Rashidi Ellis' fight tonight. How did that look? I missed it. Did he fight tonight? Did it televise it? Somebody leave in the comment section. How did Speedy Rashidi Ellis look? And I believe this was his PBC debut. I got to get that before we get up out of here. I need to know how Speedy Rashidi looked tonight. You said Herrera beats Swift with the jab to the stomach, but Danny Garcia got the gift decision. Yeah, Mauricio Herrera years ago. Yeah, man. Because Danny was being built up to be the next Puerto Rican star. You know what I'm saying? They needed Miguel Cotto was getting old, and they needed the guy to fill that void. Right now, they don't got one. They don't got nobody to fill the void right now. The Puerto Rican talent is still developing. He says Haney is undisputed for sure, but lucked into that versus the weakest opponent available. Yeah, I know, right? But it's not his fault, bro. Devin tried to fight these other guys. You know what I'm saying? It's not his fault that just so happens the weakest champion or the weakest guy available was the guy that most willing or the guy that really stepped up to fight him, man. It's crazy how that works in boxing. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give George Kambosos, even if you don't like the guy or his antics, how he played that situation, gotta give him credit, man, because a lot of other dudes was really avoiding Devin, coming up with excuses and shit. Ryan Garcia was supposed to fight Devin. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia was supposed to fight him, but he didn't want to. Salute to my boy Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. Y'all go subscribe to my boy Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment, man. He really looked out for your boy during the times of distress, right? During times when it was looking grim, when the China was looking like they was about to shut the whole dojo down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go subscribe to my boy Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Pretty good stream tonight. Salute to everybody that's still up. We was waiting for some boxing for a while. We got some. Mark Minecraft Magsayo loses his world title to Ray Jar Jar Binks Vargas. Yep. Should they fight again? I think so. It's not a significant fight in boxing, but it's a big fight for the smaller guys down there. It was a split decision. It should happen again. Filipinos and Mexicans have a rivalry, and they should go ahead and let it happen again. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Mark can really do anything differently, but I think if he used his jab, or if he had used his jab, this fight would have been so much easier. Oh my God, bro. Like, bro, you got to give him something to worry about. You're not giving him nothing to worry about. He only got to worry about 2 things. You need to give him like 5 or 6, 7 things to worry about. You know what I'm saying? That's why Terrence Crawford's such a problem. He give you too much to worry about. Oh, thank you, man. Salute to RM, man. New subscriber in the building, man. That's right, man. Welcome to the dojo, man. Welcome to the dojo. But yeah, man. That's all we got tonight. Ray Vargas becomes the featherweight champion, beating Mark one-time Magsayo. We gonna see, man. Mark should get a rematch though. Give Mark his rematch. I don't know, man. Mark should have gave Gary a rematch. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling conflicted. I'm feeling really conflicted with this whole little situation because I feel like the politics of boxing did Gary kind of wrong. But we gonna see what happens, man. Frank Martin beat Jackson Marinez. A lot of people say he looked stiff tonight. They say he looked stiff. Maybe it was Crawford fans taking shots at Derek James fighters saying he all look stiff. I seen some comments. They said Frank should have got him up out of there. Actually, the same Jackson Marinez, I believe, got knocked out by Richard Comey. Richard Comey knocked him out early too. So yeah, I know triangle theories don't always work, but yeah, I may have to go back and check that out. See what I may have missed from Frank. See how he stacks up against some of the top fighters in the lightweight. Lightweight division is ridiculous, though. If I'm honest, it's ridiculous. We got so many talented guys, man. Will it happen? Who knows? Tank Davis, he got a few mandatory guys coming up. Zizarel Corrales and Michelle Ali Rivera. You know what I'm saying? And then Tank Davis has the option of Devin Haney. Tank Davis he can do whatever he wants, man. But what is Tank gonna do? As a Tank Davis fan, I'm expecting Tank to go after Devin Haney first and foremost. But if he's not going to fight Devin Haney, I would be okay with the Michelle Rivera fight because I think that's interesting. But yeah, you guys, that's all I got. Jar Jar Binks is the WBC featherweight champion. He beat Minecraft Magsayo tonight. And that's just what it is. We may do something tomorrow. Ain't really nothing going on in boxing. We'll see what happens. Be sure to subscribe to the new channel or the second channel, Bushido Boxing TV. Go check out my boy J-Rod's Level Up Boxing TV. Go check out my boy Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. Go check out my boy YSM Sports Media. Go check out my boy Rebel Life Boxing. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace.